All right, Nightwish with Nemo. This is a very, very easy to play bass line. It's very deep, sounds very cool. I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. All right, so what are those lessons all about down there when you click in the YouTube text box right down there? You should definitely do that if you haven't already. There are some really fun lessons for beginners on there. There's one for intermediate, for more advanced players. For instance, there's a lesson on the floating thumb technique, right? Which is a cool right hand, or actually a plucking hand technique, I should say. If you're lefty, it'd be your left hand, righty, it'd probably be your right hand. But it's a way to mute the strings out, to keep your hand in a natural position. It's the way that I play bass. I love it a lot. It's not the only way, of course, but these tips and tricks can kind of catapult you sort of like into the next level, make your playing sound more professional and make those notes really ring out. It's helped a lot of people out, and that's just one of the lessons, that's just an example. But it's basically, again, about, having fun, getting better on the bass, and playing some music. Okay, so all you're going to need to do in this one is tune your E string down to a C. This string up here is normally an E string. That's going to go all the way down to a C, which would be this note. Actually, right here, if you want to tune it to something, if this is an A string, if you have this second string tuned to A, that would be the C. And then you tune that to a C. And then you're going to tune this one right here to a G, actually, which is the same as that string right there. So that's a G, this is a C. So you're going to have C, G, and then you can just leave the other strings alone with the D and the G. But the first string is a C and the second string is a G, E to a C, A to a G. Very simple. And the way I transcribe this, that's all you need. You don't need to change the other strings. So this song is really simple to play. It's mostly just eighth notes that you're playing. I think it's actually all eighth notes, which is 8 notes per measure. Just like that. That'd be one measure. So the intro, you're on the 2nd fret of the E string. I'll just call it an E string because that's what it normally is in standard tuning. 2nd fret of the E string for 2 measures. So you got... Then you're going to be on this 5th fret for a measure and then open. So it's going to sound like this. And then it goes into the verses. Now in the verses, you're going to hang on that 2nd fret of the E string. You're going to actually do that for 5 measures of eighth notes. Right there. 5 measures, and then you're going to go into the 4th fret. So it's going to sound like... And then you're going to hit this open A string. You're going to hit that, not quite a measure. Actually, you're going to hit it 7 times. Then you're going to go to the 2nd fret of the E string. So it just sort of cuts in right at the end of the measure right there. And then open. So you got the 5 measures on the 2nd fret, 4th fret for a measure. Then you're going to be on the open A for almost a measure. But then you're going to, on the 8th note, you're going to hit that 2nd fret of the E string. And then open. So I'll show you what that sounds. I'm not going to play all the 5 measures. I'll just play 1 measure of the 2nd fret right here. Just like that. And then you're going to do 4 measures on the 2nd fret. Open. Go back to the 2nd fret for 1 measure. And then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to be on this open A. And then you're going to hit this on the 8th hit. You're going to hit, instead of hitting open A, you're going to hit the 2nd fret of the E string. So you got... And then you're going to hit this open E again. And you're only going to hit that this time 6 times. And then just to get into the chorus, to make it a little bit funky, you're going to hit the 5th fret and then the 4th fret. So that's what that's going to sound like when you go into the chorus. So I'll play that whole thing, but I'm not going to play all 5 measures of the first part of it. The verses, I'll just do 1 measure of the 2nd fret. And that's right where you would go into the chorus right there. And for the chorus, you have 2 measures on the 2nd fret of that E string. Then you're going to hit open for 2 measures on the E string. 2nd fret for 2 measures. Then you're going to do this 5th fret for a measure, right? And then open. So that's going to look like this. Open. 2nd. 5th. Open. And then you're going to hear a pause in the music where she's just singing, her and her beautiful voice. And then at the end of the pause, you're going to be on the 2nd fret, 4th fret, open A, and then open E. And don't forget, when you're moving around on the open strings, if you're on this open A string, mute it before you go to the open E. Or else it's going to sound all muddy and crappy together. So 2nd fret, 4th fret of the E, open A, then mute that open A. See, I just muted it with my fingers right here. Just lay your fingers lightly on top of it, make it nice and quiet. And then you can hit that open E. Now when she sings Walk the Dark Lands and Sleep with Angels, that's what it sounds like she's singing to me. I'm not sure if those are her exact words, but that's what it sounds like to me. So you're going to be on the 5th fret for 4 measures. Then you're going to hit this 3rd fret of the A string. So you got... And then the 5th fret, only one measure of the 5th fret of the E string again. And then you're going to go to the 3rd fret of the A string. So you kind of alternate back and forth between 5th of the E and 3rd of the A. And then you're going to do the 3rd fret of the E string. So after the 5th fret, you're going to do, on the E string, you're going to do 4 measures. 3rd, 5th, 3rd, 3rd of the E. Just like that. Okay, then for the guitar solo, you're just going to be on this 2nd fret of the E string. And you can play that rhythm right there. Or you just play straight 8th notes. Or if you want to play it like this. 1, and then 3 times, 3 times, 3 times, and then twice. So it's like 5th fret, open. Just like that, and you repeat that twice. So you go from 2nd, 5th, open, 2nd, 5th, open. When she sings Nemo Sailing Home, you're going to be on the 5th fret for a measure. And then you're going to do something kind of cool. You're going to hit the 5th fret 4 times. Then do that situation. You're going to hit the 3rd fret and then the 5th fret. This on the E string. 3rd fret and then 2nd fret. So you got... So it'll look like this. And then you're on that 5th fret for like 3 more measures of 8th notes. And then you do the same thing. Just like that. All right, there you go. Nightwish with Nemo. Very beautiful song. Very fun and easy to play on bass. Kind of just grooves along there. Anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Don't forget, click on those in the little YouTube text box down there and get those lessons if you haven't already. And other than that, have fun with it, yo.